there is one thing that no one talks about and no one ever practice, and in my opinion that is a little bit weird, okay? I'm talking about this feeling or this certainty about hitting a good shot. You know, when you're playing out on the course, and sometimes, for example, when you're going to hit your putt, you set up and you just get this feeling that this is going to be a very good putt, I'm going to make it. And normally you're going to make it, okay? But that feeling is never anyone who talks about or practice. So when I practice, my goal is to get that certainty or that feeling of hitting a good shot, okay? I've played a lot of golf, I've played a lot of tournaments, and I didn't play as good as I wanted. So I needed to figure out, why am I not playing as good as I can do? Okay, it's hard. Tournament is hard to play, but I needed to figure out, why am I not scoring good? And I came to that conclusion that when I hit my best shots, it's when I get the feeling of this is going to be a good shot. You know, when I stand over the ball here and I get this feeling and certainty that I'm going to hit a very good shot. Okay, but how do you practice this? That's the next question. Have you ever thought about this? Do you practice this feeling to get it? Imagine if you can get this feeling on every hole on the golf course when you play. You would play much, much better golf than you are doing today. So one of the things I'm doing when I'm practicing, I'm always having my club, or you can have an alignment stick, so I know where I'm aiming, okay? Because when I set up to this ball, I know I'm aiming correct. My eyes and my body learns how it feels and looks like when I'm setting up correct. And when I look at the pin, or in this case my bag of balls over there, I see it in the right way, in a specific position, and I know I'm standing good, and I know I'm going to hit a good shot, and then I just hit it. And almost every time it will be a good shot. So this feeling or certainty is something you are going to look for or search for, you know, and you're going to practice. So when I'm standing here, I know I am correct. I can see the pin in the right position. I know I set up good. And I can just hit the ball, and it's a good shot. Because I get the feeling of a good shot. It's the same in putting. When I set up, and sometimes you just get the feeling, I'm going to make this putt, and you will. But that feeling and that certainty is something you need to practice. If you practice a lot your technique in the swing, thinking about the movement or the positions, that's what you're searching for, and that's what you practice, and that one is what you're going to get better, okay? So what you practice is what you are going to get better at. So if you start searching for this feeling or this certainty of a good shot, you're going to get better at that, and you're going to start hitting very, very good shots on the course. So I've been using this alignment stick, practicing my aiming. I do that every time I play. So when I come out on the course and play, I just set up to the ball because I know how it feels and how it should look like. Sometimes it feels weird, it doesn't look as it should be. Then I step away and I start over again. So when I stand here and when I look up to the pin, I know it's in the right position, and I can just hit the ball. So start searching and look for this feeling and certainty of hitting a good shot. Because when you are certain and you're 100% sure that you're going to hit a good shot, you are going to do that, okay? So set up. I know, I see the pin in the right position. And I can hit the ball and it's a good shot. So this is the feeling or the certainty you're going to look after when you're playing. It doesn't happen every time on the course. Sometimes it's gone. And then it's just to accept it and play. But some days when you're on, that feeling and certainty, you get it on a lot of shots and then you're playing good golf, okay? So good luck searching for this feeling of certainty and start practicing it. Because the more you're practicing it, the better you will become at it and the more good shots you're going to hit on the course.